What's up, guys? Quantrico 2 with another figure review, and today I have for you another figure in the SHF Naruto line. It is the ninja prodigy with the most potential in the world. It's Sasuke Uchiha from the OG Naruto. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, so as always, we want to take a look at the packaging here. So here is the packaging for the OG Naruto line. So you have the SHF right here, some Japanese. Right here, it probably says Sasuke Uchiha, I'm guessing. Sasuke Uchiha, the ninja prodigy of the Uchiha clan bloodline. You have some unreadables down there. Bandai Spirits, made in Vietnam. You have the period logo there. Naruto logo. Tamashi Nations in the blue Bandai. And then you have the seal of approval right there. And Bandai Namco up there. Another photo of the picture of the figure. Then you see the window, obviously, with the figure there. And then inside, you got another picture of the figure. And there's the back where you show a lot of the accessories that it comes with. Some unreadables at the bottom. Another picture of Sasuke right there. Another one right there. And it is the packaging. Very nice blue packaging. Definitely you can tell it is for Sasuke. But enough of the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure itself. And here is the figure with everything it comes with out of the package. Before we take a look at the accessories, let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is Sasuke Uchiha. His look from the original Naruto. And probably my favorite look. I like his Shippuden look with the whole the little extra stuff he's got going on. But this simple design here with the shirt and the slacks, it's just classic and iconic. And I'm happy we finally have Sasuke in this look. This is one of his most iconic looks. And SHF, Tamashi Nation, they nailed it, man. It looks really, really good. So that's how I zoom in on the face. So here is the face comes from out of the package. Just a normal face right there. Nice stern look right there. The headband looks great. The hair looks great. You see it spacking up in the back right there. Let's turn them around so you see the back. So there's the side of the headband. You see the headband goes from the front to the back there. And that's how that looks in the back. Sculpted very, very well. This is when Sasuke's hair has kind of changed a little bit in Shippuden, but during this time his hair was kind of like the spikes was going like kind of upward, and they nailed that pretty well, I would say. Alright, so let's do that, and then we take a look at his collar here. So let's back up a little bit. The collar here on his shirt, nice details there, nice wrinkles and stuff in the sculpt. No real shading anywhere. It's kind of, well, I don't see much of it at all, but I think it still looks pretty good. There is the Uchiha family crest right there in the back. Looking pretty nice. And then you go over here, look at this little armbands there. They're well sculpted. And you can see like his little buckles there, a lot of detail there. So there's the buckle. And you go down to his pants, his little slacks, Chinko slacks. You have the holder for his kunai knife, and the band there was sculpted very well. And the back here you have the little little sack here for the shurikens. And then you go down to the bottom here. Got the leg wraps there. I would love if there was a wash in these, because the detail kind of gets lost. But there actually is. It looks tape if you look really close. But from the naked eye, or at least on this camera, it doesn't pick up very well, I should say. And then you have his little boots. They're blue. Got a trays at the bottom. They did a very good job. This is one of Sasuke's most simple looks. I feel like the Shippuden designs, I do like them, but they're kind of over-designed to me. Especially the last one. Well, not the last one, but the one that you see him in usually with the gray. The one that the last Sasuke figure was based off of. That one I think is a little over-designed. And this one's very, very simple, and I really like this look. So they did a really good job nailing him. Let's get into articulation. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at the articulation for Sasuke here. So you have a ball peg in the top of the neck, and you can spin the head about that much. You can go around, you can go around this way as well. I wouldn't go 360 because of how the hair is sculpted. So you see that the hair is like connected to the bottom of the neck. So these are two different sculpts here. They're not connected, which is not a bad thing. Zoom in a little so you can see it better. It really helps though for the articulation. So if you try to put his head up, the hair from there will not get in the way of articulating the neck. See how that does that right there? And you can look down about that much, and you can lean his head to the left and to the right very nicely. And you get a lot of motion here at the base of the neck as well. So that's very nice. And I love how they designed the neck piece here. So the collar for the shirt, it is a floating piece, and it can move. It can be moved up and down, and it will never really get in the way of articulating the neck, which is great. They did a really good job there. So I love that. I love how they designed that. We come down to the shoulders. You have a butterfly joint that goes forward this much and goes back about that much. And then you have a hinge here in the shoulder, and then that you can spin the arm up this much. But I'm not gonna make this mistake because I made a mistake with my Naruto. Please do not spin this arm all the way around. This cup, it is basically pegged into something in the shoulder here, and if you do that, the peg will come out and it will not work properly. So please do not do that. That's what I made a mistake with my original Naruto. But a lot of range here in the shoulder though, so you can just spin it that way. And yeah, so I'm already having issues kind of already, but I think I fixed it. There we go. And then you have your you have bicep swivel. No true bicep swivel, but you can use this to basically to turn the arm how you need to. So there's no real bicep swivel here. I thought it was, but there's not one. You're basically using the shoulder here to turn the actual bicep. You have a double jointed elbow, better than 90. Shirt doesn't really get in the way. And then you have your peg here at the wrist. You can spin that like that, and it hinges down and up, and does things that a wrist peg should do. And you come down back to the torso here. You have your ab crunch, which is probably the worst part of the articulation in the whole figure. It really doesn't move that much forward. It's about as much as you get, which is kind of sucks. It goes back about that much, and yeah, it doesn't really do much. You can turn it a little teeny bit. It doesn't really do that much. So this is probably the worst part of the articulation right there. Coming down to the legs. It has the new modern Tamashii Nation legs, which go out about that much. So you can basically do splits. And then he can kick forward about that much. He can kick back about that much. The little pouch here is on a ball peg, so you can spin this around how you want to. So a little nice touch right there for the pouch. You have your thigh swivel here, and the actual leg pieces of these shorts are actually they're just a loose floating piece. Like they just kind of float there. They're not really attached to anything. They're just like floating. So you can spin those. Yeah, I'm spinning those. So you can move however you want to, and they go up and down. I like how they designed it. I think it's a pretty cool design. I have your double jointed knee here. It's nice. And then you have your ankle here that moves. So there's that, and you can pivot it. You can pivot that much that way and much this way. So sorry, there you go. And then that way, and then spin it 360. It can go up that much and down that much. And then you gotta have that toe articulation. So there it is, guys. There's your articulation scheme. Pretty good, other than the ab crunch. I wish it could improve on that. But the rest is pretty freaking good. And a couple little innovative things here for old Sasuke. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at the accessories now. So Sasuke comes with 5 different faceplates. So this is the first one that comes with out of the package. We already took a look at it, and it looks great. And here is a smirking head sculpt. And here's one that may look a little bit odd because he's puckering his lips, but it is for his fire style jutsu technique, which we'll take a look at a little bit later. But this is a pretty good head sculpt as well. And here is his one and only Sharingan faceplate, which is him screaming. I would have loved to have another faceplate, well, with the Sharingan. Maybe I'm just looking at that same stern look that we just looked at, but with the Sharingan. But we only get one here, but it's a pretty good one, and it looks pretty good. And here's one of my favorites, the highly animated expression here, man. I love that they're adding a lot of these to not just the Naruto line, but it seems like they're doing this with the One Piece line, and hopefully we see some more in the Dragon Ball line as well. I love these specific faceplates, and this one is no different, and it's going to look great with the one that comes with the OG Naruto. Alright, so Sasuke comes with 6 pairs of hands, then an extra right hand, and then a hand where 2 are already combined together. We'll take a look at that in a second. But here are the fists that come with him out of the package. They look good. And then he comes with a pair of open palm hands. These kind of remind me of The Rock, just bring it hands, and kind of saying come on, bring it on kind of thing. Or they can be used for performing surgery. Whatever you like. And here are another set of open palm hands, this time with the fingers curled, a little bit more action-oriented hands. And here are a pair of kind of gripping hands. I think these are for holding the giant Fuma Shuriken. And here are a pair of gripping hands, obviously for holding the kunai knives. And here is the extra right hand, and I think this is for using his fire style jutsu fireball. And we'll take a look at that in the photos at the end. And last but not least, we have jutsu hands, which are both sculpted together. And I don't think we've seen these these two. I mean, I guess it was one hand. This hand sculpt in any other Naruto SHF figure. I don't think I've seen it. So I think this is a brand new sculpt, and we've seen Sasuke use this on plenty of different occasions. So it's pretty cool to have this a part of his hand accessories. And of course, we have to get another kunai knife. And it's always nice to get an extra one of these with a new release. We've seen these with previous Naruto figures, and it's always nice to get an extra one. Like I mentioned in other reviews, all you have to do is to get it in his hand is to unplug the little ring part at the top, and then slide the hilt of the knife into the gripping hand, and then plug the ring part back up at the top, and there you have it. And here is Sasuke's Fuma Shuriken accessory. And this looks awesome. They did a really good job with this, and having the hand sculpts to actually hold it properly is very nice. I do love the little bit of silver there on the curvatures of the Shuriken. It would have been really cool if they were able to somehow implement able to break it down, maybe able to fold up the Shuriken like it did in the show. But maybe we see that down the line. But for now, this is a really cool accessory, and probably one of my favorite ones that he comes with, honestly. And here is the Fireball Jutsu technique. This is a really cool accessory as well. I love how they colored this thing, so it has a light orange plastic, and it goes into like a darker plastic towards the back of the flame. And the detail in this thing is really cool. So let me just get Sasuke out the way. We'll take a close look at this. And it looks great, man. They did a really good job with this. It just sits on this little stand here, just plugged into the stand. Translucent plastic, light orange to dark orange And just the detail here in the actual flame is really well done. Gotta love that. And Sasuke's final accessory is the Chidori. And this is actually a different Chidori from the one that we've gotten with the Shippuden Sasuke. This one is more chaotic. It seems like it's just more wild compared to the original one that the original one that we've gotten with the Shippuden version, which is kind of more like, he's gotten used to it. This is basically how it looked while he was just learning the technique, and I love that. I definitely show you guys a comparison of the two during the slideshow. I love this one, man. This is really, really cool. I love the design of it. The color here with the dark blue kind of in the middle, and then the lighter translucent blue on the outside. But it is like I said, it is different from the original. We're going to take a look at that later. But I do like it. One thing I don't like is I feel like the other one for the Shippuden version it was easier to attach. This one keeps kind of falling out of the peg, but it just could be a me issue and not a hopefully not a factory issue. But it is nice, very nice looking. So I'll try to turn it around so you guys can see it. And yeah, very nice. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare Sasuke to other figures from other lines. And here is Sasuke with a couple characters from the SHF Naruto line. So on the left hand side we have Kakashi Hatake, and on the right we have Naruto Uzumaki. And Naruto and Sasuke look pretty good beside each other, and so does Kakashi. Here he is beside Jada Toys Ryu and Marvel Legends Iron Man. And here he is beside Mezco 1/12 Blade and Star Wars Black Series Bo-Katan. And here he is beside Mafex Hush Huntress and Figma's Deku. Overall, the SHF Sasuke Uchiha from the OG Naruto is another great figure from the line. As far as the aesthetics, it looks great. Looks just like the character in the show. The best thing about it is the accessory counts. Being able to get the Fuma, Shuriken, the flame effect, the Chidori, basically everything that Sasuke used in that first part of Naruto, you're basically getting. I would have loved to maybe get a couple more faceplates, some more Sharingan faceplates, but the ones that we get are great. The technology they use for the neck piece, making that a floating piece, so you won't lose articulation in the neck, was a great call as well. I would have actually, one thing I would have liked to have maybe is also some kind of attachment for him to put his hands in his pocket. That's something that we see all the time from Sasuke during that time. He always put his hands in his pocket. And there's really no way to really do that. I mean, you can just take the hands off and kind of, if you could finagle it enough, you can kind of make it look like he's putting his hands in his imaginary pockets. But it would have been cool to actually have that for the character. Something that we've seen with the Amazing Yamaguchi Hawks figure, where they were able to add these little pieces to his pants to make it like he has his hands in his pocket. It would have been really cool to have for this figure. But other than that, though, man, this is a really solid figure, man. I mean, I think that the torso ab crunch could be better. It's really limited. But outside of that, not a lot of complaints from me, guys. This is a solid offering from the Naruto line. I can't wait to see who else we're going to see in this line. Hopefully we get Sakura soon so we can complete Team 7. And then we just gotta get some of the rest of the kids, man. I want to see some Shikamarus and Nejis and another Rock Lee, Kid Rock Lee, Kid Gara. So many characters they can do. But so I'm really excited for this Naruto line, man. I am. And if you guys like this video, please smash that like button. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get notified every time I put up a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.